Today's video is a continuation from the previous one. In our first video, we looked at how to label our graph, that is the scale factor, how to write the scale and how to plot the scale. In this video, we'll take our first step, reflecting a point. Now we shall look at some few things. Now let's consider this note. Reflection is an example of, or is a part of the transformation that uses a line like a mirror to reflect an image or an object. That line is called the line of reflection. So you can see this here. For instance, this is the point P, and the image here as P1 or P prime is the image. Now this line is what we call the reflection line. Okay, so P and P prime are the same distance from the line of reflection. So the distance from this to the original, so you count here 1, 2. So you must count the same 1, 2 to the image. So the image to the mirror is the same as the mirror to the original figure. All right, and the line connecting P and P prime is perpendicular to the line of reflection. So if this is the line of reflection, they must form a 90-degree angle. That is, the line, there's no way it can be tilted. They must always form a 90-degree angle over here. So it means the P and its image is directly opposite each other. There's no way you can reflect this point P and then the P prime will come and be here. No, they must be directly opposite. So if you draw a straight line, you must connect them. Okay, note this is the mirror, and the mirror becomes our reflection line. Okay, reflection lines. When we talk about the mirror, which is the reflection line, let me take an example from this figure. Now you see this man standing here looking through the mirror. So the distance of himself, this is the object himself, and the image is the one inside the mirror. The distance from the object to the mirror is the same as the distance from the mirror to the image. Let's see another one. Look at the man looking at the mirror. This. So there are a lot of examples that we can just look at. Once you also go closer to even touching the glass, it means that your hand touching the glass is more closer. All right, so you see this is perfect example. The man is touching the glass. Look at the image, is touching the glass. So once he moves the hand away, the image also what moves away. So if you are plotting a point and the point is on the mirror line, it means the image point will also be on the same place. Take note of this example. Then we can go back and take it here. Now let's plot a point. We want to draw a triangle ABC with different points. So we can say the first point, let's pick 1, 2. 1 is the x coordinate and 2 is the y coordinate. Always know that the first value is the x and the second value is the y. 1, 2. So you plot it there. So sorry. One, 2. You plot it very carefully on it. Then the next value we can say, if I pick 3, or let me pick 2, 3. I want a very beautiful diagram. All right, okay, let me pick it this way. 3, 1, that's B. So let me let this appear so we can get the label clear. So we have 1, 2. The 1 is the x value and y is the 2 is the y value. Okay. I want the b to also appear. Name and the value. Now we want to draw a triangle, right? So we want to get the third value. So let's say 5, 3. 5, 3 will be here. 5, 3 will be here. So I get that one too. Clear. Alright, 5, 3. Now we have all the figures drawn. In your question, they will ask you to join it using a straight line. So we also join it using a straight line. So I'm going to use the polygon tool to do that. So from A, I join it to B, and I join to C, and I join it to A. So I form a triangle. Alright. Now we want to reflect this triangle in the line X, in this line, in the X axis. Okay. Before we do that, let's come back here and we take a look at our note. When you are reflecting in the x-axis, you negate the value of y. So just negate y, that is negative b. So if the value is ab, we negate what? Y. So we come back, that is reflection in the x-axis. Reflection in the x-axis. So if here it is a 1, 2, the formula is saying we should negate 2. So if I negate 2, what will it be? 1, negative 2. So I'll plot 1, negative 2 over here. Please, are we getting that? So we plot 1, negative 2, which will be here. Then b, we negate this, that will be 3, negative 1. So 3, negative 1. Then c will be what? 5, negative 3. 5, negative 3. And you plot it and join it what? With your straight line. Now, but we are looking at it using the mirror line. So they say the x-axis. So this is the x-axis. So your mirror line is this x. And the distance from the object to the mirror is the same as the mirror to the image. So in reflecting the point A, stand from the mirror, this is the mirror, and count how many centimeters. We have 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. So we come to the mirror line and also count 1, 2 and plot it. Okay, so we got to do that. So 1, 2, you plot it. Then the B is 1, so we also come and plot it 1. Then the C, you come and start from 5. Remember, they must be perpendicular. So if it is not perpendicular, let's say we can start from here and come and plotting it here. No. So C is from 1, 2, 3. Also count 1, 2, 3, and you plot it there. Wow. So you note this. The formula is saying that reflecting the x-axis, you negate the value of what? Y. So it means A will be what? 1, negative 2. 1, negative 2. See, that's clear. B will be 3, negative 1. 3, negative 1. You see that's okay. Then C will be 5, negative 3. So 5, negative 3. So your reflection is very easy and very cheap, right? You join this what? Using the straight line. Now, but I want to use the GeoGebra to do the reflection for us to get it very well, so that it will not be like we have done it, but reflection will be clear for us to know. So this will transform. So reflect about a line. Reflecting about a line. So I select this object. I'm reflecting about the line X. Come on. You see that? The values of A is being what? Negated. So A prime. A prime. We have 1, negative 2. B prime, we have 3, -1. So the distance from the B to the object is the same as the distance from there to the image. Likewise, this and that. So this is how reflection works. Now we want to also reflect it in the y-axis. And note, this is the y-axis. So reflecting this object in the y-axis. Reflecting this object in the y-axis. So I click this object I want to reflect, and in the y-axis. So click on the line Y, and you see that that figure has also been reflected very well. Okay, so in the same way, if I was referring to the y-axis, I know this is a mirror, and if you place a mirror there, this image will definitely be at the back of the mirror. If this is the mirror, the image will be at the back. If this is the image and you place the mirror here, the thing will be here. Now you start from here and count 1. The distance might be the same. The distance from the object point A to the mirror is the same distance from the mirror to the image point. So from here, so we have 1. So also count from here 1. Okay, what you can from here, you can easily get the formula. It means that when you're reflecting in the y-axis, you only negate what? The x value. When you're reflecting in the x-axis, you negate the y. In reflecting in the y-axis, you negate what? X. Take notice. When they say reflect in the x-axis, negate all the values of y and plot them. If they say reflect in the y-axis, negate all the values of x and plot them. Remember, don't change any value. Just only negate it. So the original value was 1, 2. So I negate it to become -1, 2. And you plot -1, 2. The next value is B is 3, 1. So I negate it, we are -3, 1. So I plot -3, 1. See that? And C is 5, 3. So I plot -5, 3. -5, 3. And that is how the values is going to be. Now the question can further say that you should reflect the point, the triangle A1, B1, and C1. You are reflecting this point, alright? Not the original one, you are reflecting this one. So when I'm reflecting this figure, it means on the x-axis, this is my mirror line. This is my mirror line. So when I'm reflecting this figure, not this figure. Remember, the original figure is ABC, triangle ABC, but I am coming to reflect triangle A1, B1, and C1, triangle A1, B1, and C1. So in the same way, in the x-axis, you negate what? The value of y. So here I'm going to negate all the values of y. So you negate this to get -5, -1, and that order. So let me select this and reflect it in the x-axis, then we see where it lands. So we see that in reflecting the x-axis, we negate all the values of y, and that is what we have done. So the original figure was -1, 2. So as I negate the 2, I'll get -1, -2. So we do that for all of them, but yet still, like we are talking about the mirror line, the distance from the object to the mirror should be the same as the distance from the mirror to the image. So from here to that is 2 centimeters. From this point to the image is also what? 2 centimeters. So this is how reflection is done. So thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscription button and the notification button so you will not be left out when I release any other new video. In the next tutorial, we'll look at how we reflect along a particular point and along a particular line, say x equal to 2, y equal to 3, and not around the origin. Thank you and have a nice time.